found this inspiration graphic and I thought, how simple and beautiful is this eyeshadow combo? So let's pull out those colors and play with it ourselves. The colors that we are going to use here is Chai, Sedona, and Drift. Of course, I threw in the cleansing tile so we can clean off that brush in between colors. Let's get started. Coming in first with Chai, it is a light to medium matte color. Just going to take our eyeshadow brush, tap off any excess, and we're going to apply that across the entire lid. I like to start closer to my lash line and then just dissipate that color out, even coming up into the brow. Chai is a beautiful color where it can be worn all on its own. And you notice that with holding my brush, it starts to create that cut crease for me, creating a little bit darker of a shade right over here, but it's all one color. Perfect for a base if you want to keep it by itself or add on to it. Today, we're gonna add on. Coming into Sedona, this is our medium to darker shade, also a matte color. Again, the fluffy end of the eyeshadow brush, tap on any excess off. When you come in with that darker shade, if you want to create a little bit of smokiness, you want to place that color towards the outside of your eye first. Okay, that's where most of the pigment is going to go. And then you're going to start making these circular motions, windshield wiper back and forth in that outer corner. That's what's going to create that smokiness that you are trying to achieve. If you have a little bit more of a hooded eye, you want to make sure you take that above that cut crease so you can actually see that color when your eyes are open. You're just going to blend back and forth until you get that desired amount and blended. I'm one that likes to take a little bit of that color underneath. So I will come in again with Sedona, but the smaller end of my eyeshadow brush, dab just a small amount, and I like to create that smudged eyeliner look in the outer corner just to blend the lower lash line with the upper lash line. Now to finish things off, we're gonna come into Drift. Drift has shimmer to it, so we're going to take, again, that eyeshadow brush. Let's get any of that dark color off first using the cleansing tile. Now let's come into Drift. Again, tap off any excess. I like to put this right underneath my brow. And by putting a little bit of shimmer and highlight up here, it's just going to give the illusion of a little bit more lift. If you can see that already. And then I also like to come in with a little bit here in that inner corner of my eye just to bring a little bit of brightness to my eyeshadow look. So you can see how easy that was, how it just elevated your eye look using 3 simple shades. Again, you have Chai, Sedona, and Drift. Of course, grabbing that cleansing tile and the eyeshadow brush.